Hi, I'm Nancy O'Neill and welcome to Suncoast FYI. Today we preview the upcoming Circus Sarasota performances, plus a speaker series celebrating accomplished and impactful women, and a fun-filled event raising money for the Humane Society of Manatee County. From amazing trapeze acts to incredible juggling, Circus Sarasota is undeniably world-class entertainment. And joining us now with more on their upcoming shows is Marketing Director Beth Graves. So Beth, the tent is up. What does this mean for Circus Arts Conservatory?
Well, the tent is up. Very exciting time for us.
A big tent.
A big tent, yes, exactly, the big top. So when the tent goes up, we sort of shift into an even higher state of excitement as an organization. And people all over the place start contacting us and saying, the tent is up, when is the show starting? And so when the tent goes up, we have our gala, our Circus Arts Gala, which will be January 31st. That's today.
Yes.
Yay. We have that first. And then after that, we really shift into show mode.
Okay.
So all of the performers start coming into town. Dress rehearsal is the night before we open.
Which is when?
Which is, we open on February 7th.
Okay.
And it's just a very exciting time. And I really think that it's, like I said, not just our organization, but the whole area gets very excited.
Okay, I know, it's pretty amazing. Now, we chatted, there's several new circuses in town. Why should people come and see yours?
So our show is special for so many reasons. First of all, we are the hometown circus. You know, we're here year round.
Yes.
And then, in addition to that, we bring in an international cast. We have people coming to perform from Czechoslovakia and Russia and Ukraine and Kenya and South America, which the other circuses I don't think have an international cast as we do.
Okay.
So also, when you come to see our show, you're supporting not just our performances, but you are supporting our organization, which, you know, we have education outreach where we go to the schools in the area and teach science based on circus arts. We have a program where we send clowns into care facilities and assisted living communities and bring joy to the residents there.
Of course.
So not only are you seeing a wonderful, great show, but you're really supporting our organization and helping us help the community.
In so many different ways.
Yes, exactly.
Now, some of the performers, you mentioned the international performers, there's a world-class juggler that you have that's doing it on a flagpole?
Well, no, that's an acrobat.
That's an acrobat,
yes.
Okay.
So yes, he's an award-winning acrobat who, it's called Flagpole Artistry. And he's amazing. In addition to him, we have jugglers that are coming. It's a comedy act called Get the Shoe. And then we have this woman on the swinging trapeze who, she actually uses a safety line because the tricks she does are so dangerous, which they're beautiful. Wow. It's a wonderful performance. And then we have the Russian bar, which if you've never seen the Russian bar, it's incredible. So it's two people that stand with, it's more like a plank. They call it a bar, on their shoulders, and then there's somebody that bounces up and down, and he goes up super high, and he does twists and turns and just flips and flies all over the place on this bar, and the bar has a little bit of give to it. It's really an incredible act. Wow. And then, of course, we have our horses, our Alanian riders, which are sort of a Cossack type performance. They stand on the horses, they go under the horses, really
while the horses are moving.
While they're running around the ring. And then, of course, we have the poodles, the Dominguez poodles, which they've been with us in the past, and we're watching their son, who's part of the act, grow up every time they come back every few years. So we see him as he's getting older. It's really so sweet. And then we have our ringmaster, Joseph Dominic Bauer, will be returning.
Great.
It's a crowd favorite.
Great.
And we have another couple on it's not really a flying trapeze, but they do a lot of flips and twists, and she hangs from him. And they're also, it's beautiful and it's incredible and it's very athletic. And they're just...
Well, the whole thing sounds quite athletic now.
All circus is athletic, yes.
But yours is special.
Ours is special.
Yours is special.
Yeah.
Community. Now, how can our viewers get tickets?
Tickets can be bought online at circusarts.org. And for the first time, if you buy your tickets online, you can print them out at home. We've never had the print at home option before.
Okay.
You can also buy them online. 941-355-9805.
All right.
Or
Yes.
if you'd like to get up close to the Big Top, our box office is now open outside of the Big Top. So if you go to Nathan Benderson Park behind the mall at UTC right near Dillard's, you'll see obviously the tent, and there's a box office set up right next to it. So that's how people
so
can
it
get
opens
tickets.
on February 7th and it runs
7th?
through Sunday, March
1st.
March 1st.
Yes.
Great. Now, what else is coming up? Because I know you have a lot more going on than just that.
There's that. We always have so much going on. So after Circus Sarasota closes towards the end of March, around the 20th to the 22nd, we have Cirque du Voix, which is Circus of the Voices, which we do with the Key Chorale. So there's over 100 live singers. There is a 40-piece orchestra, the Cirque Orchestra, and then there's live circus performance. So we have that, and then in April we have the Sailor Circus returning to the arena for 2 weekends. And then in the summer, we have the Summer Circus Spectacular at the Ringling Museum, and that will be June through August.
So there's always something to see.
Always something
Always
to see.
something to see.
And also we have classes year-round. We have classes at the arena. If you want to fly on the trapeze or do silks.
How old do you have to be to do that, or how young do you have to be to do that?
Any age. We've had people doing it who are in their 80s.
Wow.
So yeah,
Love
it's
it.
really exciting.
Good for them.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Well, thank you, Beth, and I'll look forward to the circus.
Thanks for having me.
Just ahead on Suncoast FYI, we learn about a speaker series featuring influential and accomplished women. Every day, our lives are influenced by the innovations and accomplishments of women in our community and beyond. Osher Lifelong Learning Institute at Ringling College is featuring phenomenal women in their series, Listening to Women. And here with more is team leader Holly Friedman and panelist Victoria Kasdan. Nice to see you both again.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Thank you for inviting us.
Of course, my pleasure. Holly, you're going to tell us a little bit about the series Listening to Women and the presenters for this year.
Sure. This year, this is our second year of doing it, and this year we have 6 sessions, starting on February 6th, and kicking it off is Summer Dawn Wallace, who is the co-founder and artistic director of Urbanite Theater. So we are kicking, she will be our first. Then we follow the next 5 weeks. We have Scott Osborne, who is currently the president of UN Women, and she will talk about women of the world.
Okay.
And February 20th, and I will let Victoria talk about that because that is her panel. February 27th, we get a little into politics, but not partisan, political strategies of American women with Alice Newland, who is the president of the Manatee County League of Women Voters. Right. And then dance. We go back to the arts, and we have dance with Lemus Bolanos Wilmot, who is the also founder and choreographer there. And we conclude with Sherry Suggs, who spent 32 years in the Foreign Service.
Oh my gosh.
So
Wow.
we have an array of topics and a lot of talented women.
Now, obviously, there are so many that we can only choose a lovely few. How do you decide on who your presenters will be?
Well, I have a team, as you know, of women who we work with, and we wanted to, last year we did 12. This year we're doing 6. 12 was a little ambitious.
Okay.
And although very successful, we wanted different topics.
Okay.
And we wanted different women, and we knew that there's so many women out here in Sarasota and Manatee County that we just did a lot of networking. We picked some topics that we really wanted to get into, like foreign service was an important one. There's a big community in this area of women in foreign service. So we just networked.
Okay. All right. And you brought on this lovely
Yes.
lady. Oh my gosh. Congratulations on being voted one of the top 50 most influential women in Florida.
Thank you. Thank
Really?
you.
That's amazing. Love it. Love it. Can you give our audience a little bit about who you are and your background, please?
Well, I'm a native from Chicago. I spent all of my adult career in the healthcare field. I started out as a registered nurse 40 years ago. That was at the age of 5.
Oh my God.
I have a bachelor's.
I believe you.
Okay.
You look amazing.
I have a bachelor's of science in nursing, and I also have a master in public health where I majored in management. Both of my degrees are from the University of Illinois in Chicago. I'm also a licensed producer for health insurance, life insurance, and annuity. I've done traditional ICU nursing, and I've done non-traditional roles that leveraged my nursing background from market research, product management, health insurance leadership, and even running a nonprofit.
Wow. And I heard you mention something you thought about you might retire, but you changed your mind.
Yes, I was.
I'm sorry, I overheard that.
I was executive director at We Care Manatee, a local nonprofit that provides free health insurance for low-income uninsured in Manatee County, and I did that for 4 years. I left that position in June of last year with the intent of retiring. That lasted, as I mentioned to Holly, about 30 days. And after the boredom set in, I went into consulting.
Great.
So I'm consulting primarily with nonprofit organizations.
Lovely.
And my organization is called Mission Made Possible. And I'm working on a couple of projects right now.
Wonderful. Now, what can we expect in your presentation, and what can our participants look forward to?
Well, I'm hoping for good things. I think Holly is as well. I will be presenting on February 20th at 1 o'clock at the Ringling Museum. And I will be joined by a few of esteemed colleagues, Dr. Jennifer Bensi, public health expert and leader of the Florida Department of Health in Manatee County, and Dr. Alicia Craig Rodriguez, a nurse practitioner and also a professor at Florida State University. We will be talking about women leaders in health and medicine, improving the prognosis, and how women's role, whether they are the caregivers, providers, or recipients of medicine, can influence the outcomes for patients.
Also important.
Very.
Thank you very much. Now, Holly and Victoria, this is a question for both of you.
Okay.
What do you want the audience to take away from this presentation? Or all the presentations? I mean, you might answer a broader
Okay,
broader
my answer would be
spectrum.
broader. There are so many different, I mean, we're touching on the arts, we're touching on foreign service, on healthcare, all of those. So I think that women and men can take away knowledge about all of these subjects in different ways.
Okay.
And I agree. I think that the program, although it's listening to women, the audience is not limited to women. Okay. So there's something in there for everybody.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thank you both for being here this morning, and I look forward to hearing you speak.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Holly. Next on Suncoast FYI, a new twist on fundraisers benefiting shelter animals in need. Bayside Pet Resort and the Humane Society of Manatee County are giving a whole new meaning to the phrase "love is in the air" with a dog dock diving competition. And here to tell us more about this amazing upcoming fundraiser is Bayside Pet Resort Marketing Coordinator Ashley Sweeney and Humane Society of Manatee County Executive Director Rick Yoakum. Boy, that's a tongue twister. It's not something people will forget easily. So, Ashley, we're going to start with you. Tell us a little bit about your resort.
Well, Bayside Pet Resort is a 5-star full-service pet care facility. We currently have 3 locations, one located in Sarasota near the airport, one in Osprey, and our most recent location out in Lakewood Ranch. We currently offer dog and cat boarding, as well as professional pet grooming and styling, dog training, and doggy daycare.
All on site?
All on site.
Now, is it true that you also offer transportation?
It is. We have a pet taxi, and we're able to transport pets either to and from home to make it easy for our clients, or if our clients should so choose, sometimes they like for their pet to have a field trip, so we're able to transport them to another location of ours at their choice.
That's wonderful. I think that, you know, because a lot of people can't drive or don't choose to drive.
Well,
so.
and we've got an in-ground pool at all 3 of our facilities, so when your dog gets nice and soggy, sometimes it's nicer when that's in our car rather than yours.
There you go. Oh, I love it. Okay. And Rick, you're going to tell us, how did the Humane Society become involved with this event? First of all, let's start with your specific role in the Humane Society. And then
Right, so I'm the executive director of the Humane Society. We're located on 14th Street in downtown Bradenton. We operate an animal shelter where we adopt out and find new homes for dogs and cats, close to 1,000 a year. And we also operate a state-of-the-art 10,000 square foot veterinary clinic on our campus as well.
Okay. Now, we chatted a little bit earlier. The Humane Society of Manatee County is a separate entity from the Humane Society of the U.S.
Yeah, all of the humane societies are independent corporations. We are not related in any way, shape, or form, or receive funding from the Humane Society of the United States. Correct.
Okay. So people should go to your website if they want to donate directly locally.
Yes, humanemanatee.org.
Okay, wonderful. All right, now this dog dock diving contest and Love is in the Air. How did the two of you come up with this amazing event?
Well, I think for us it really started with this desire to have this huge event to celebrate the wonderful animal welfare organizations we have in our community. There's so many doing so many great things, and it was natural for us to collaborate with Rick. When we heard it was going to be their 50th anniversary, we thought there was really cause for celebration, and we wanted folks to know about the good that they're doing right here in our backyard.
That's wonderful. So
yeah, we have a collaborative agreement with Bayside. They oftentimes offer to take our shelter animals in for grooming and a spa day. They love to give back to the community. That's what Bayside's all about.
That's wonderful.
And quite honestly, Knockout Marketing put us together for this event, and we're really excited because to have a polo match going on and at the same time having over 50 dock diving dogs jumping into a 20,000-gallon pool is going to be pretty exciting. It's first time ever event like this, and we're really excited to be working on it together.
It's especially exciting too because so many of the dogs that are going to be diving are rescue dogs, and so a core piece of our mission is helping families realize that you know, a rescue dog isn't that typical you know, the sad puppy that you see on the commercial. There's really healthy, vibrant dogs just waiting to find their perfect family there, so it was a natural way to showcase that.
okay, now can people bring their pets, or do they have to be trained to do this event?
No, so the dock diving is by specific dogs who have been trained to do this, but kids under 5 and dogs are welcome at the event, totally free of charge.
To watch, okay. So how do you entice them into the pool? Is there somebody in there with a treat, or?
You don't really need to entice. These dogs love jumping.
Okay.
I mean, you know, you take your own dog around water.
Sure.
What do they do?
Yep.
In the water.
Okay, all right. So what else is going to be happening at the event? You said the polo match will be going on. Will there be food vendors or?
Yeah, we have the pavilion that day for all the people who have purchased our VIP tickets are going to be able to watch the polo match in the pavilion, wander the grounds, go over. They can hang out by the dog dock diving. We've got vendors that'll be set up in the pavilion. There will be a cash bar, and we will have food available for our guests who have purchased their VIP tickets.
All right, now we need to know when and the times of this great event.
It's going to be at the Sarasota Polo Club, which is near the corner of Lorraine Road and University. The event takes place on Sunday, February 16th, just after Valentine's Day, hence the Love is in the Air. And the event's going to run from about 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. With some you know, after hours opportunities at 4. A lot of people like to hang around the Polo Club and interact with each other, which is fun too.
Okay. Now, everybody that brings their dog dressed in costume will get a special treat, I read
sure
as
will.
well.
Yep.
Okay, well that's cool. Now, what are you both hoping the end result of this will be?
I think for us it's just to really showcase that there's a really unique opportunity in Sarasota for businesses to work with local nonprofits, specifically in the pet segment. It's, you know, a really good, feel-good way to contribute to your community and to do something powerful with your dollars.
And quite honestly, both of us are so interested in raising awareness for people of shelter dogs and rescue dogs and how great these dogs are. And that's really what this is all about, is about educating and raising awareness in the community in Manatee County, Sarasota County. And what Ashley just mentioned, it is so amazing in this area that businesses are willing to work with and support the nonprofits in so many different areas in what we do, and that's one of the reasons why we have a great community here.
Great, thank you. Well, we'll run both your websites on the bottom of the screen for our viewers, and thank you both for taking care of our four-legged fur babies.
Well, thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
After the break, we talk about some exciting upcoming events on the Suncoast. Coming up this weekend, the 5th annual Sarasota Music Half Marathon. Cheer on runners as they race from Van Wezel through Selby Gardens and back. The event features 20 different bands along the route, as well as cheerleaders, lawn parties, and an after party. The race begins Sunday at 6:30 a.m. Plus the 26th annual Sarasota Highland Games and Celtic Festival. Come celebrate all things Scottish, including bagpipes, Highland dancing, and Border Collie demonstration. The event takes place Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the Sarasota County Fairgrounds. If you would like to promote your community event on Suncoast FYI, we would love to hear from you, and this is a complimentary service. Please call our producer, Andrea Chu, at 941-361-4651. To view previous episodes, go to snntv.com. I'm Nancy O'Neill, and we'll see you next Friday on Suncoast FYI.